Yes, everyone, welcome back to the Irish Hotspur with your boy, Big Dave, as Tottenham travel to Kenilworth Road to take on Luton in the lunchtime kickoff. We are going to give you our predicted lineup on what we think will be the team that will take Tottenham to the top of the league, aka the promised land. Let's get straight into it, waste no time. In goalkeeper, no need for change. Guglielmo Vicario has been absolutely outstanding since we signed him. I predict he's not going to have too much to do, so just what he does have to do, he just has to stay switched on and make sure he does that. Now, moving on to left back, we will bring in the big dog, Destiny Udogie. Pocketed Saka, pocketed Salah, 2 weeks on the trot. The best left back in the league without a shadow of a doubt. But look, we'll get to see what we've seen more out of Udogie, what we've seen against Bournemouth. More of him going forward on the ball, marauding down that left-hand side, and I cannot wait. Now, moving on to the other side, onto the other right back. Look, we could have gone with Emerson just to rest Porro, but I don't think there's any need. Porro is shown to everybody that he can do the defensive duties, but today we'll get him back to, again, similar to Udogie, what he's good at on the ball, going forward, and we need him to be able to, pick out them creative passes that he did for Son against Burnley. Very similar to that. That's what we need from him. Now, moving into centre-back, we will start with hashtag Rombom. I want to see everyone hashtag that in the comments below, please. Absolutely outstanding last week. And when you look at the cards that Jota picked up, that Curtis Jones picked up, it actually makes me appreciate someone like Romero even more. The fact in the modern game that he can go in so aggressive in the tackles, hurt the man and take the ball without picking up cards. So any Liverpool players out there watching, that's how you do it. Follow his lead. Now, moving on to his partnership, the other part of the Rolls and Royce, we'll go with Van de Ven, Big V. Look, absolutely outstanding. We've seen glimpses of his pace last week up against Cody Gakpo. He didn't even get out of second gear. I mean, that's the most astonishing thing about it. That's why we nickname him Flash. But just more of the same. He's been as cool as a cucumber since we've signed him, and we just need more of the same. Now, moving into one of the holding midfielders, we will go with the conductor, Big Boss Basuma. Absolutely outstanding this season underneath Ange Postecoglou. He's really given him the confidence to sort of go and thrive. He's had more, the most tackles and interceptions combined across all of Europe's top 5 leagues. So no longer are we having the conversation, is he better than Boyle in the bag Rice? We should be having the conversation, is he one of the best in Europe? Now, moving on to his partner in them holding roles, and we have gone with Papa Matar Sarr, a.k.a. Daddy Longlegs. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Last week, I thought he was great again against Liverpool. But what I will say about this kid, one thing that needs to be highlighted is, outside of Son and Maddison in this squad, he has the most shots on goal. And not only does that show that he's contributing defensively and helping Porro, but also going forward. And, he's just setting the standard for any other midfielder that wants to try and take his place, what they have to come in and do. So more of the same for Papa Matar Sarr. Now on to the locksmith. That is the one and only James Maddison. A lot of sort of questions going into this game about his fitness. I do reckon you might see him taking off around 70-odd minutes again. But look, we need him in games like this. This is games like this where we've signed him for against low-block teams, where we traditionally find it hard to unlock that defence. This is where we need him, and we need him at his best. Last week, I thought a lot of his passes were underhit, overhit. Some of his shots, actually, to be fair, Alisson pulled off a great save. But look, with Maddison, I just want to see a little bit more from him, especially in today's game. Now, moving on to the left-hand side, of course, Brennan Johnson out injured, Perisic out injured, Solomon out injured. But I do think Richarlison deserves to keep that spot out on the left. I think last week he kept Gomez honest. Let's be honest, he did keep him honest. Now, he came out with the assist. That's all you can ask for from your winger. Still, there are times where he could have got away from him a bit quicker at others, and I would like to see him maybe just with a bit more ball control, when the ball is at his feet. But nonetheless, he's starting to sort of develop a little bit of confidence. Please, the fans, get behind him, keep backing him, because a confident Richarlison only benefits Tottenham. I do predict that he might end up coming off that wing into a central position a bit later on in the second half. We'll see how that prediction goes. Now, on to the right, we have the one and only Kulusevski. Look, this guy gets a lot of stick, But for me, I think he's had a good season so far. Last week, he drove at Robertson every single opportunity, and that's all you can ask from your winger. Now, look, granted, I think, you know, there needs to be a bit more composure with his final ball, the crossing, the passing, or the shooting. I think he sort of loses composure in that minute. But all of his other game up until that point is absolutely fantastic. But he's still got 2 goals and an assist so far this season. And believe it or not, I think he actually has the most actions or creating actions leading to shots. So that just goes to show how vital he is. But also, you know, he's run the most out of any other Tottenham player there is. So he's absolutely vital to the Postecoglou system. Now, the big contention point up front, but you got to stick with Sonny. The guy has 6 goals in his last 4 outings. He's took to the role like a duck takes to water. He's been absolutely phenomenal, and just need more of the same from him. He really has picked up that slack since we sold Harry Kane. But look, he is carrying knocks. We could see that he came off the bench last week. There was videos going around of him maybe looking a bit in pain. We have been told that he will play again today or tomorrow. So look, we'll stick with Sonny, but I do think he'll come off around 60, 70 minutes again. You might see a Vlies or Donnelly or even a Gill or someone like that come off the bench. But that is our starting lineup heading into tomorrow's game to take Tottenham to the top of the league. Please let me know your thoughts below. Do you think we've got it right? Do you think we've got it wrong? And if we have, who would you play instead and why? But also get your score predictions in. As always, come on, you Spurs. In the big hands we trust. We never stop. Let's go. Everywhere we go.